everybody, welcome back to SimGamerTV's Sunday afternoon drive. We are live. It is currently about 1:30 in the afternoon. We're going to go ahead and get a new episode cut out of our live stream, and that might be what you're watching right now. For those of you who are tuning in live, thank you very much for being part of my show. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get ourselves back into this game here and take a look at Little Miss Sunshine. We are now playing with the latest DLC, and this is the second episode of that, which allows you to have lots of things hanging from the interior of your truck. So these I will actually move around and bob and stuff like that. So what we need to do right now, though, is find a job in the area to drive. That is a trip to a construction site that barely pays anything for the time invested. Oh, here's one of the new cargoes. And it's going to take us back up to Scandinavia, which I don't mind terribly, actually. Oh, actually, never mind. I'm in this place. I should grab a more local job. So it looks like we have some rollover Dyna CC 2200 that they want us to move further into Germany. Off to Frankfurt. We also have, so this job pays the most money per kilometer. This job's a little bit of a longer drive, and it takes us back to where we've been already. Yeah, we'll go and grab that one. That's going to be the job we get. And starting the clock, so I have that available. Put that screen on top. Those screens on top. Okay. Just rearranging some windows from the live stream there. We might get tired from this job. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drive. We're going to go rest and then get a different job. That's what we need to do. I don't want to risk falling asleep at the wheel and causing another crash and costing more money and all that kind of stuff. So we are going to drive over here to this shop, get us a quick nap, and then find a job. That's what we're going to do. Hello to everyone once again tuning into the live stream. Out of this live stream, we are extracting some episodes for those people who are not fortunate enough to join us live. But I really do appreciate you guys watching in, or tuning in and watching and participating along with me. Please participate in comments. I will be sharing them and responding to them. So we're going to go ahead and this is the wrong spot. We're going to go ahead and pull into a place to sleep right over here. And take a nap. Just like that. Okay. It's going to be nighttime soon, which will mean some nighttime driving. Yeah, that'll be fun actually to do. Won't be too bad. Some evening driving here. Let's find a job. The freight market. Click on the town, and we have a load of diggers, a big old load of diggers, to where they want us to go, to Dortmund. So we're getting benefits from the high value cargo, as well as the, looks like this one's just getting high value cargo, but might also be using the length of the destination for that. So we've got ourselves a job. Job ready to go here. And it is this direction. Right through this green light. Whoa, it's not dying. Switching lanes, taking a left turn. I am amazed that light stayed as green as it did for as long as it did. I want to go that way. deal with some traffic there. But we're picking up a set of diggers from Sand Builders. And that's the job we're taking. So this is our second episode we're getting out of this live stream with the new content available just this last week. Came out on the 30th. Which is all these cabin decorations. Backing up with my mirrors here. And we're hooked up. Into third gear and off we go. Reset our camera and put it forward. As always, listening to lovely music available on YouTube's free music library. It looks like the light is green. Turn my lights on for safety. Because my high beams, I have a whole array of lights on top, so when I flash one with the high beams, they're pretty devastating. Let's not run the stoplight, please. Can't see the stoplight. I'll just wait for that car to go across the street. Here he goes. I'm turning left, so I have to... Oh, that's our boat turning left. Uh-oh. That was close. Okay. We are almost out of town with this big, heavy delivery of diggers. It's a good thing I upgraded the engine on this truck recently. And we are once again riding in Little Miss Sunshine, which was a name given to this truck by those of you participating in the live stream. So that's half the fun of actually doing these live streams. We can do some audience participation stuff. Got some feedback from the live stream members on decorations for the truck. They said, put the white fuzzy dice. So I did. And some banners, and chose a curtain for the truck. Why is it speed limit 80? With the stop sign. Or with the stoplight. That seems kind of silly. Leaving Erfurt. Driving off towards... I forgot. It started with a D. I think. It's not Dresden. Well, our more powerful engine is doing a better job of hauling this stuff up this hill. The last one practically stalled. I had to shift way. I had to shift down to one of the crawling gears to move it. Then again, it was a huge tanker full of fuel, so that might have actually weighed more than this thing. Gmod's asking, so if I ever wanted to make a Google site for my YouTube channel for live streams, yeah, when I get a chance, as I'm continuing to expand the brand, I definitely do want to make a Google site for this. I have a Google page, and I am updating that Google page as I remember to, and I did remember to do so today before I started off the live stream. So I have a Google Plus Google page for SimGamerTV, which does actually receive updates. I should actually post something with my current... I'll post things as I change my schedule so that people knows what's going on, and also do the same thing on Facebook and Twitter. Twitter.com/SimGamerTV. Facebook is actually my personal page. Now it's mostly for my friends, so you know, you can subscribe to me on Facebook if you want to, but I only add my real life friends as connections on Facebook, so just be aware of that. But it is a public posting that I'll make when I'm doing live streams, so people should be aware. Mainly Google Plus is going to be my chosen social network, and Twitter, actually, for the live streams. Keep an eye there, and of course YouTube. YouTube has a pretty decent sort of social construct around it. Welcome to anyone new joining the channel. Please feel free to participate with comments. Playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2 here. And out of this we will be cutting our second episode of the day into more of an episodic format for those who are not able to join in live. But I do appreciate you guys joining in live if you can. I also appreciate you guys watching these videos after the fact if you can't watch them live. Just cruising along on SimGamerTV's Sunday afternoon drive. In this case, it's a Sunday evening drive. At least it is as far as game content is concerned. If I turn my high beams on, well, those are the high beams. Yeah. Okay, last time I messed around with there's a construction zone right here. Last time I messed around with these cameras, I got myself into a bit of an accident because I wasn't able to watch. I'm trying to find the right camera angle I want to see here. There it is. That's the one I want. Let me get on a nice straightaway here. Turn on my high beams, even though it's technically illegal to do so. Let's get this drive-by view. There she is, Little Miss Sunshine. Back into the cabin view. Where's the light panel? There it is. High beam beacon. Roof auxiliary, front auxiliary. That's what I need to have on. Now let's see what it looks like. Yeah, there it is. Got all my auxiliary lights on now. Might have to get a beauty shot of this at some point. In fact, we can do that right now. Let's get a shot with another car or something nearby. Nice little merge. Should be able to keep up. So, I love this expansion because all the little things move and have accurate physics in the game. Oh, it's so good. It's such a cheap expansion. It's only $4 and it's like I could have gotten myself a quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's or this expansion. I chose this expansion and I think you will probably agree with me. $4 on this expansion was a much better investment than a quarter pounder with cheese. Although I do like me some quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's. Coming out upon a truck to pass, and we will go ahead and grab a beauty shot as we do. And right about now. Photo studio. Oh, look at that. That's a shot. Although the upper auxiliaries are not actually currently on. I wish there was a hotkey to get into the photo studio. That's what I wish. Yeah, there we go. Hauling some diggers. Let's get down. Get down low. Get low, get low, get low. I'm going to need to upload that one to World of Trucks for sure. So good. Alright, continuing our drive. Let's be nice and turn our high beams off. We got the light horn going on, we got the auxiliaries ready to go, and we can just blind the world with them. Alright, we're going into a tunnel. Everyone get ready to hold your breath. That wasn't too bad. Cruising along, making some money, working on our career as we continue to advance in Euro Truck Simulator 2, having a good old time, drinking some water. Exit coming up in 200 meters. And that single hash means 100 meters to the exit. So we'll just go hit the old brakes, get us in the gear that we like. This is going to be downhill, so we'll go ahead and... Oh, stop. Oh my god. Almost rear-ended that guy. It does say the exit is 40 miles an hour, or 40 kilometers an hour. It's about 25 miles an hour, if I'm right. My approximate conversions. We're headed through Castle. Blinker off, please. I love this track. This is one of my favorite tracks. I need more interior lights. It's kind of hard to see all these wiggly wobbly bits with the current light scheme. So I really do hope I get a chance to show you Pulsar Lost Colony. It's a great game, even though it's early beta. It's really fun, especially if you have a crew of people that you get along with. And they have already done some really amazing, subtle things. I noticed when I was in the engineer station, and you could see the glow of the reactor, like in the room, and as more power was used in the ship, more power was drawn, the reactor would actually light up the room more. We were running with lights off because we were running stealth. So we like to have the lights off just to add a little bit of immersion to the fact that we're running a stealth ship. And it was really neat in a dark reactor room watching the entire room light up as the as the pilot, for instance, would use the engines and fly us. But Pulsar actually makes a pretty good simulation of what it's like to be a member of a space crew. So I want to get some people together and do some multiplayer Pulsar on my live stream for sure. Maybe hopefully I can partner with another couple of YouTube channels so they can have all the different viewpoints of the same mission done up. Getting ready to make a left turn here, and it's another recruiting agency to discover. So those are always helpful, finding better drivers as I get more trucks in my fleet. The next thing I'm going to need to do is figure out how to either upgrade my existing garage to a bigger one, or buy a new garage in the area and start spreading my business around. much further do we have to go? An hour and 26 minutes? Which, if I do the quick math, is 80 seconds. Or 80 minutes, quote unquote. If you remember, it is 3 seconds per game minute. So about 240 seconds, about not quite 5 minutes. That's going to be 4 minutes. So once again, this travel distance is just about perfect for the single episodic format. So I'm not going to be changing that particular skill any further, because that would put us outside of sort of 1 episode per trip. Speed limit 60. We're driving out of town We're driving out of town to deliver this to a construction site. There is a new version of Construction Simulator that came out that I watched a couple of episodes of it. Construction Simulator is a little silly, but that might be a fun game to do on the channel at some point. Pulling up a hill right now. Pretty much at full throttle in this particular gear, 9th gear. Gmod suggests that I upgrade my existing garage first, and it's better to grow there than try to expand too fast and run out of money. Yeah, that's probably sage advice. Thank you, Gmod. There we go. We're over the hill. Driving a ways out of town. Are we going out of town, or are we going to some places near a different town? Anyway, got some nighttime country driving. Let's take a look over here on YouTube. It's coming across just fine. I just want to make sure that, you know, with the dark lighting and stuff like that, sometimes the lighting doesn't translate all that well. But I do record in in full HD, which is 1080p at 60 frames. So that should help a little bit with the coloration. Hey Gmod, how many garage slots can I have in a single garage? What's the max? Curious to know what that is. I think it's 5, or is it 7, or is it some other number that I'm not even thinking of? Maybe I have to clear my throat there for a moment. And we're 39 minutes away from our destination. I have also been playing over the last couple of weeks a bunch of World of Warships, and I have a full-blown live stream ready to go, complete with 3 episodes planned to cut out of it, sort of an introduction to the game, the first 3 ships that you're likely to play, information about those ships. I mean, I put a lot of effort into putting that stream together. Into setting that stream up, and I really want to find a time to do World of Warships on a regular basis, because it's a really fun game. It's a really great strategy game. It's a little bit slower, you know, it's got a kind of a slower pace. It is, after all, ship-to-ship combat during World War II. So it's the pace is very tactical, but it can actually be pretty high energy at sometimes, you know. So it's a lot of fun. And that's the other thing I need to do on this game, is actually get more fact sheets and factoids and stats and stuff like that to kind of share with you guys during the episodes. I think that'll be pretty fun too. Basically trying to have a little bit more prepared material, as it were, for each of the streams. So on the topic of expanding the garage, he says you need 100,000 euro, and it goes up to a max of 5 slots for that garage. we're on a gravel road. You can hear my GT driving force rattle away. Oh, and I should mention that this channel is not endorsed in any way by GT, nor is it endorsed by Satec. I am just using their excellent controllers as my personal opinion for the games that I like to play. We have to take those things down all the way down to the construction site, so it's a good thing I got a tractor, the engine upgrade, since I'm going to need the power. 100,000 euro for a 5-slot garage. So basically I got to pay off my loans first. I also have some construction projects. This would be a great time to think about using them. Like, I want to order a couple of those USB processing chips that you can attach buttons to. Whoa. And actually make myself a custom control panel for Euro Truck Simulator that allows me to lower my 5th axle, allows me to adjust the Jake brake, or the compression brake. We call it the Jake brake in the US. And that kind of stuff, because I don't actually have any buttons on my current control screen for that. And I also want to make a custom control panel for Microsoft Flight. The controls that I have are really good, but they don't actually have I don't actually have an independent flap control, nor do I have landing gear control. It's gonna be loud. And I've jackknifed myself. Good job. Good job, Strong Bad. Good job, SimGamer. Alright, copy on the mirror. Whew, that was loud. But we successfully got it delivered with an excellent rating. Driver distance 302 kilometers, time taken 4 hours 55 minutes. Fuel consumed 148.8 liters, and we have netted ourselves a grand total of 8,855 euro on this particular delivery, making a bunch of progress towards level 7, which is awesome for me. And we will go ahead and stop the clock. Boop. And wrap up the episode. And actually we'll take some comments and wrap up the live stream shortly after that. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in on the live stream, and thank everybody for tuning in on these episodes as I cut them out of YouTube and stuff like that. So keep watching, keep tuning in. SimGamerTV's Sunday afternoon drive is on Sundays at noon from here until the foreseeable future. So we'll go ahead and put on the credit slide and say that the views, opinions, and commentary expressed are those of the author and may not reflect the views of SCS Software. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll be heading over to YouTube comments for those who are watching live.